Greetings, nerds and virgins. Kelvin Gastelum versus Darren Till at UFC 244, the co-main event. I think it's a better fight. Masvidal versus Diaz is a pretty good fight. So Gastelum versus Till. It's the hardest fight to pick in this fight card because if Gastelum won the fight, if Gastelum didn't get beat up by Israel Adesanya, I would pick Gastelum to knock out Darren Till in the first or second round. But Gastelum took tremendously a lot of damage in Adesanya fight. He got knocked down like 4 or 5 times during 5 rounds. So especially the 5th round, he got destroyed by Adesanya. If there was one more round and one more minute, he would be dead right now. So anyway, Gastelum hits hard. He hits fucking hard. Like, he was originally a welterweight, but he might be the hardest puncher in the. I wouldn't say hardest puncher, but I would say top 3 hardest puncher in middleweight division. I would say maybe the hardest one is Yoel Romero or Costa, and then the next one would be Kelvin Gastelum. Kelvin Gastelum hits hard. He hits so hard. He hits pretty accurate. He's not the longest one. He's not the biggest one. But he is very fast, very good on his feet. And he can go 5 rounds, and he can close the distance so fast. Like the way he knocked on Chris Weidman. Like, his left-hand shot is like Conor McGregor's left-hand shot. It's very different, but he has control over his left-hand shot like no one. He hits so hard, and his left-hand shot is something else. He hits hard. And he has good chin, but like I said, he took too much damage from Adesanya. So I think his chin is not the same. I won't say his chin is glass jaw, but I would say his chin is not as good as it was before he fought Adesanya. And he's not the best wrestler, but he can handle himself in the middleweight division. Unless he fights the best wrestlers like Chris Weidman or Jacare Souza, he can handle himself. And so the problem is, the thing is, it's not gonna go to the ground unless Darren Till goes for a takedown. So unless Gastelum tries to take Till down because he gets hurt, I don't think this fight goes to the ground. That's about it for Kelvin Gastelum. Kelvin Gastelum hits hard, hits fucking hard, and for Till, he hits fucking hard as well. You see how he dropped. How he dropped Masvidal. He just touches him and he goes to the ground, okay? Darren Till says, I have so much control over my left hand. I can close my eye and throw a left hand and land on my opponent. So he has control over his left hand and he hits hard. He's a lot bigger than Kelvin Gastelum. Both of them used to fight at welterweight, and they're now at middleweight, but I think Darren Till would be a lot bigger than Kelvin Gastelum, and he has very good takedown defense. But if it goes to the ground, I think it would favor Gastelum because Gastelum has better jiu-jitsu than Darren Till, I think. But I don't see it going to the ground, and his chin is questionable. Okay, his chin is questionable because he got knocked down by Tyron Woodley. I'm not saying his chin. I'm not saying that he's a glass jaw because he got knocked down by Tyron Woodley. But the fact that he got knocked down, he sustained damage from that fight, and then he got knocked the fuck out cold by Masvidal. That's a lot of damage. The one knockdown and the knockout from Masvidal. That's a lot, and it could have made him a glass jaw. It could have made him a glass jaw. And the beatdown that Gastelum took from Adesanya, that could have made Gastelum glass jaw as well. That's why I'm saying it's the hardest fight to pick in this fight card, UFC 244. Because both of them, I don't know where there's chins at. Okay, Gastelum could be okay with his chin, or he could be a glass jaw. And that goes same for Till as well. His chin could be a glass jaw, but again, his chin could be okay, refreshed at middleweight, or he took a lot of time off since the Masvidal's time, so his chin could be refreshed. But I think it really comes down to whose chin is better and whose chin is worse. So a lot of people pick Gastelum to win, but I really see that Till could knock out Gastelum because their chin is not going to be the same. I'm not saying they're glass chins, but chins don't get better. It's not getting better. It's not going to get better. And Till, when he connects on Gastelum, he will think, holy shit, my chin is not the same anymore. Like a couple of years ago, couple months ago, I could take Till's punch like it was nothing. But now I feel his power. Or maybe he gets knocked down. Like, what the fuck is going on? He knocks me down. So this is really hard to pick. This is really hard to pick. But I'm gonna go with Darren Till. I think Gastelum. I watched his interview. And he keeps saying, I'm going to go for the first round knockout. And maybe he's underestimating Till. And you can't underestimate Till. People say, oh, he's just hype. Till is not just a hype. He got beat by two of the best fighters in the welterweight. Tyron Woodley and then Masvidal. That doesn't make him a bad fighter. And Darren Till, he hits hard. He has control over his left hand like no one else. I mean, that goes same for Gastelum as well, but I think Gastelum is underestimating Till a little bit, and that could cost him the fight. And like I said, Gastelum hits hard. Darren Till hits hard as well. So I think Darren Till knocks him out. I think Darren Till TKOs him or knocks him out. I'm not really confident with this pick, but I just see Darren Till knocking down Kelvin Gastelum. That's what I see. So I'm gonna go with Darren Till. Okay, that's my pick. So thanks for watching. Goodbye.